here on the Brekkie Bears, and we are very lucky to be joined in the studio by the one and only Taylor Henderson.
Yo, how's it going?
How are you?
Good.
I'm good. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Not a problem at all. Of course, you're the runner-up of X-Factor 2013. Your album, Burnt Letters, just hit the stores last Friday.
Yes.
Your single, Already Gone, is doing amazing things. It's on high rotation here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, we love the song.
Yes.
So welcome to the studio. I've been looking at your Facebook page and stuff. You've been doing so much promotion of late.
Oh,
You're
man.
up early again this morning.
Yeah.
You've done, was it Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne in a couple of days?
That's right. Yes.
How do you handle all that?
It's crazy because I'm consistently I'm always on the go, and I'm always, before I know it, I've just settled into one hotel, and then before you know it, I've got to pack up and fly off to the next destination. So, but it's just been crazy with how, as you said, this album Burnt Letters, it came out and it just kind of snowballed. So I've kind of just been trying to keep up with it, but a lot of people have been really interested in it, and I tell you what, I'm so happy because I put a lot of work into this album. So,
yeah. Now, because you were out at Fountain Gate yesterday, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And you've been out there meeting the fans and everything. So obviously you've had a good reaction to the album. Now, I want to take you back because obviously you were on X Factor last year, but in 2010 you were on Australia's Got Talent as well, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I was on with my dad. So.
Yeah. Now they split you up, didn't they?
Yeah, it was.
How did you handle that? It's like
I know because Dad and I, we went on as a duo. Yeah. And I remember when we went on the show, we honestly went on and thought, hell, we'll give it a crack. We'll just, and we never expected it would turn out the way it did. And Dad ended up finishing second.
He beat you, didn't he?
He knocked me off. Oh, my goodness. I was thinking, what's going on here? Yeah. But he is so good, and I wouldn't honestly be doing what I do today if it wasn't for him. So, when it kind of happened, I was really just a boy. I mean, I was 16.
Yeah.
I didn't really know. I knew I loved music, but when the show finished, I didn't, he actually got signed, but I kind of was still at school and trying to juggle music. It was really hard, but I guess X Factor, when that kind of turned up, I'm 21 now, so it's been a few years. So it kind of, I don't know how it happened, but I guess it really sat a bit more into place now. So
it was a bit of it was a learning curve, I suppose, from Australia's Got Talent to X Factor.
Oh yeah.
So what was the difference now in X Factor, and what did you learn from Australia's Got Talent that propelled you into X Factor?
Well, this is the thing. I think with Australia's Got Talent, see, I went on the show, and I first of all, I learned how to play guitar the same year I went on that show.
Oh wow!
So I was very, I knew, as I said, I loved music, but I guess I was pretty young to kind of understand how far I could actually take this. And as I said, Dad and I, we never had the intention of how far it could go. So when I came off the show, you sit back because you have this whole team that's working for you. Yeah. And then as soon as you come off the show, you're on your own. That's it. You know what I mean? So it was kind of amazing to see how I know what it's like to come off a show and get nothing out of it. So when I came off X Factor, I knew what I had to do. You have to just go for it. You either go hard or you go home. And I'm here now. So it's
exactly.
And it's amazing.
And doing amazingly as well. We're talking about different chapters of your life. Obviously, now that you've definitely hit the big time now. How are you coping with the fame?
It's pretty crazy because I went on X Factor because I like to sing. Yeah. And I walked on the stage, a nervous wreck. My goodness, I was so nervous. But and I think with how it kind of turned out now is something that, not just me, but my friends, my family, we're all trying to get used to it, So I think when I finally get home, maybe for a day or two, then I have to say, see you later, I'm flying to, another side of Australia or something. It's still very, I'm still kind of trying to get used to that. And I think with the whole way it's kind of turned out, especially with, the album and the new songs we're releasing is kind of a testament to that because without the music, then I wouldn't be here. So
yeah. Another thing I want to talk about, you're quite open about you've got a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Meg.
Yes, that's right.
And Now, did you get any pressure from like your record company or anything to keep that quiet? Because obviously being, and I know this happens quite a bit in the record industry.
Okay.
Did you get any pressure on that front?
No, you know what? Because the thing is, I know it's a good question because I get asked sometimes like, oh, should you, even on my Facebook, they go, look, Taylor, even people will come and go, look, I know you have a girlfriend, but it's probably not the best thing to post about. And I'm going, well, hold on, like she was there before the show, and and even better, she's there after the show, so she's still with me. Thanks, Meg. But so yeah, like it's. I know what you mean. Some people would think to keep it quiet or like, but at the same time, I'm just me, you know what I mean? Like I sing music. I have music that plays on radio, which is pretty awesome. Yes. But like, I think, and then I also have this other side is when I get home, I'm just with it's just regular old Tay, just back at home, and I've got my family, I have my girlfriend, and I've got my friends. So. Yeah,
because apparently Meg has started to get quite a social media following as well.
She's got like 20,000 followers or something on Instagram. So I know, and she just. I don't know. It's crazy because I never, as I said, we never asked for this. It's something that we're still trying to get used to. So I've got I've got a great fan base that are really quite supportive, and it's what's crazy is X-Factor started last night.
Yes,
and it's still crazy to think that that's been a year now since I've been on the show.
Exactly.
I still have all these amazing people that are still with me.
I saw your Facebook post about watching X Factor last night.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you're looking forward to this new season?
Oh man, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I watched it last night, and honestly, I thought, far out. It really brought back some memories, and I know what it's like to get on that stage. It takes some serious guts.
Yeah.
To the people who went on last night.
Any advice to the new crop?
I think the best bit of advice is sort of like, I just reckon, if you can sing and if you can perform, that's great. You need that. But I think the most important thing as well is, people want to know you.
Yeah.
So you have to let your personality shine through your performance as well. So I think that you have to let people, because at the end of the day, you've got to sing through a lens into someone's lounge room.
That's right.
Who's sitting there, with an armchair. You have to try and make them pick up a phone and go, you know what? I like that bloke. I want to vote for him. So that's what you have to do. Oh, and if you're a woman, then
of course,
vote for that girl.
Of course.
Okay.
Yep. Brilliant. Yeah. All right, look, Taylor, stick around if you don't mind.
Yeah, of
and
course.
We'll come back after this and have a little bit more of a chat.
All right.
Brilliant.
You're on the Brekkie Bears on Joy 94.9.
We're on the Brekkie Bears with Big Bear Mark and Luke the Wondercub. And also we have, of course, the X-Factor runner-up from last year, Taylor Henderson, in the studio. He is smiling ear to ear. You're so cute, Taylor. Love you. Okay, you started touring this year, or...
Yes.
The Dawn Tour, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, well, what happened was I started with the Dawn Tour because that was kind of the first kind of few shows of the tour. So you're right, that's correct.
Yeah.
And now I guess what we're doing now is kind of the real... Actually, I think I started in Brisbane a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Was the very first launch of... So now it's called the Burnt Letters Tour, which is the album. And,
of course.
So we're kind of trying to make that transition. So, yeah.
Lovely.
It's going good.
And you also toured with MKTO this year as well.
Yes, that's right.
That's huge.
Man.
What were the guys like?
Those guys are great. Like, honestly, because the thing is, being a support actor, it can be a little bit tricky because, it's someone else's show, and you never want to step on anyone's toes or anything like that because I feel honoured to be part of a show which is clearly not mine. It's theirs. So, but man, they were so just they just treated me exactly how it's like it's like a few mates in a room kind of thing. It was they're very level headed, and I love their music as well. So
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Now look, I've got two nieces, Tanika and Jordan, who live up at... Now, you're in Tuggerah next week at the Westfield. Thursday, yes.
Yeah.
They'll probably be up the front because they live in Tuggerah.
All right.
They're huge fans of yours, and I asked them, because I thought, who better to get a question from but my nieces, who are absolutely massive Taylor Henderson fans. Okay. So I got them a question each, so I had to ask the question.
All right, bring it on.
So this one is from Jordan. She's 13.
Okay.
What do you think about while you're performing?
When I'm performing, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think because I get I think before I walk on stage, I think a million things are running through my head because I think, is my guitar in tune, or I need to quickly check the mic, or where's my capos, or I get a bit of a bit stressed.
Yeah.
But then I think the second I step on the stage and I kind of get to the microphone, I don't know what it is. It kind of all seems to fall into place. So I don't know. I think I just really connect off the audience, and I think I'm more or less just thinking, man, I can't believe these guys are with me. So it's quite amazing. Yeah.
Awesome.
Excellent. There you go, Jordan. That's your question. Now, Tanika, who's my older niece, she's 14. She wants to know who inspires you as a musician.
Good question.
Yeah.
I really like Ed Sheeran. I think he's an amazing songwriter and a guitarist, and I think that's kind of how I kind of developed my almost guitar playing from Ed Sheeran, the way he kind of plays, and I just love his songs as well. So.
Brilliant. There you go, Tanika. You got your answer.
Thanks. Thank you.
So thank you, Jordan and Tanika, for those questions. Thank you very much. So what's coming up next for Taylor Henderson?
I don't know. I think the biggest thing at the moment is really is Burnt Letters. I mean,
definitely.
It just came out a couple of days ago, so it's probably the biggest thing that's happening for me at the moment. But I don't know. Hopefully, it carries on through the year and people enjoy the album.
Yeah,
so I hope so. Anyway.
Now, if you do want to see Taylor live, apparently on the 14th of August, it's a Thursday, you're playing at Ormand Hall, which is down on St Kilda Road in Melbourne here.
That's right.
And tickets are available through Oztix.
That's right.
So you can get tickets there. Of course, you've got Burnt Letters out last Friday, which is going to do amazing things, I'm quite sure.
Thank you very much.
I actually have listened to the album. Love it. It's amazing.
Thanks,
it's such a warm and upbeat album. It really is.
I think that, I wanted to make sure that it was very real and very, very open as well, because I felt like I think that's the best thing you can do. I think the most admirable thing in someone is when someone's honest. So I thought, why not bring that to my music? So,
yeah, and you you co-wrote a lot of all the tracks.
Yeah, tracks. Like everything. Like I was very much a part of the songs that are there from before the show that I've written, to even new and fresh ones now with some amazing writers. So
fantastic. So get Burnt Letters obviously via iTunes and all the usual outlets.
It's out now.
It's out now, so go and grab it. Now we're going to close with a track that I chose off the album.
Okay.
One of my favourites. It's Close to Nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love this song.
Oh man, I've never played this song on radio before.
Well, there you go. Is this the first time on radio?
This is the first time.
Excellent.
Oh, we're going to have a world premiere then on radio. This is track 8 off the album.
All right.
So if you like it, get in and get the album, of course.
I'm really excited. This has never happened before. All right, great.
Excellent. All right. And look, Taylor, you're just a joy to have in here. Thank you very much for coming in.
No problem.
I really appreciate it. Good luck with the album. I'm sure it's going to do amazing things for you. And all the best come and visit us in August when you come down for the tour.
Of course, I can only ever offer my best, so I'll
Lovely.
be there. All right.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much, Taylor.
Thanks so much, Taylor. Now, you're on the Brekkie Bears on Joy 94.9.